We're at the Songus Arena in Lowell, Massachusetts for the ERA Real Estate Women's Professional Gymnastics Championship. And up next on the vault, Amanda Borden, another member of the United States '96 gold medal Olympic team. And Amanda says this is her next to last competition. She'll retire after the World Professional Championships, which will air next week here on CBS.
Handspring front tuck, big step on the landing. It's not a very difficult vault. It's actually only valued at 9.8, so even if she performs it perfectly, a 9.8 is the highest she could score. She has good form on it. She gets nice tight legs, good pop off the horse, but a huge giant step. She gets good push. Look at her shoulders pop off the horse.
And Julianne, knowing this is her next to last competition, her difficulty really is not way up there, and she probably doesn't have as much motivation to train the super difficult skills she performed, for example, in Atlanta. But still, she's performing what she does well.
9.6 the score, as the big step does cost her. So her second vault.
Come on. She's thinking about zoning in on the landing.
All right. Nailed it that time.
Much better. Had a clear picture of what she had to do after taking that huge step. She knew she had to open up sooner so the ground would come up just right. And this time she finally did it.
Such a great smile, always such a positive person. She goes around encouraging all of the other competitors. And let's take another look at that vault.
Although the difficulty's not there in this vault, it's very hard to stick a forward landing. She opens up perfectly and her hips are in perfect position. Good leg drive. Watch, she'll open out like she almost sees the landing.
And the mark, a 9.70, so that will slide her into second place, currently behind Amy Chow. Shannon Miller is next, and she has changed so much from that little girl who dominated gymnastics through much of the 1990s. She won 5 medals at the '92 Olympics, including the silver and the all-round. 4 years later, she won 2 golds in Atlanta and back-to-back world championships in between.
And she will perform the same vault we saw Roshina perform. She tumbles onto the board. She'll half turn off the horse into a layout front.
And you could see much more power and much more explosiveness relative to Roshina on that vault. Shannon had a very fast run approaching the horse.
And because she twists early off the horse, it's valued at a 10. Had she done a back layout with a half, it would be a lower value.
Good height off the horse. Little hop forward. She's going to have to zero in better on the landing by somehow getting more explosion off the horse and not rotate too much. Let's see if she can do it.
9.9 in her first vault.
It's important to get good speed so she can explode off the horse. Beautiful vault.
Much better on the landing. Didn't quite nail it as a stick, but the judges might give it to her. Let's see. She had more height. She had more distance.
Steve Nuno, her coach. There's a hug from Amanda Borden. Let's take another look.
She uses her speed and momentum to blast off of the horse. Great height, perfect form in the air, good distance.
Has to be higher than a 9.9. It was better.
And the score for Shannon Miller's second vault, 10.
Well, that got her attention. A perfect 10 in the vault for Shannon Miller. And Peter, she said she's considering competing in the year 2000. How realistic is that goal?
Well, I don't think there's any question that she knows what it takes. She's been there twice before. She's won at every level. And as you take a look at this vault, you can see she has the skills. Certainly she'll have to increase some of the difficulty on an event like this with the new scoring rules. But Shannon, if she has the drive, I think that you should never count her out. She's an incredible athlete.
And Shannon Miller is with Andrea Joyce.
Shannon, first competition in a while, and you guys did not perform vault on the tour last fall. So how do you come out here and do a 10?
I don't know. I'm just here to have a good time, and I think that's what's really helping. You know, we're out here having fun, and it really comes through on our events.
How much does that help you, though, when you start out a competition so strong?
Well, it's good and it's bad, because, I mean, I started on a high note, and I love it, but I have to remember to carry it through the rest of the 3 events, too.
All right, good luck.
Shannon Miller, who moves into first place in the vault after the perfect score. And up next, Dominique Moceanu, who has already committed to Sydney in 2000. So this competition really marks the beginning of that journey. Moceanu, of course, another member of America's 96 Olympic gold medal team.
And she vaults another vault from the Yurchenko family. She'll actually do a handspring half on the vault, then front off in a pike position. Little knee bend before the landing and a little hop on the landing.
Well, she didn't have the kind of Olympic experience that she hoped for, so since then she's been through a series of coaches trying to find someone to replace Bella Caroli. Currently her coach is Dominique Moceanu. There's Bella Caroli. Seems to be everywhere in gymnastics. Wherever there's an event, there's Bella looking on. And Moceanu, her second vault. Well, she was the all-round national champion in 1995. Her score on the first vault, 9.70.
And she's certainly going to have to improve on this landing. She was off to one side, took a little hop and step, and that's where she's going to get some extra tense if she can do it.
She needs to be more aggressive. She looked a little tentative on the first vault. Much better vault. Again, a little bit of an early leg bend.
And yet it seemed like she almost had to bend her legs just to get that landing. If she had a little bit more height, she probably could have kept her legs straighter longer. But as she comes over the top, she knows where the ground is and has to bend her legs a little bit. And it worked for her, though. Once again, little bend right there. And yet it was enough to help her stick the landing.
Meanwhile, Bella looking on. He's no longer coaching Dominique, but doesn't keep him from being involved in her routine. Well done, says Bella. And now the mark for Dominique Moceanu. 9.75, so an improvement on the first vault. And Kim Zemeskel takes the first step in her comeback when we return to Tsongas Arena after these messages.